Fourth leg of the quadrilla here at Gatton. It's race number 4. Joycey, it's the Congrats Justin HUXTABLE benchmark 62 handicap over the 1,600 metres. He's got a ride in it as well. And we're going to have a look at that horse first. This is Real Aid for Pat Webster.
Looks fantastic, his mount as well, number 1 Real Aid. 2 runs back from a spell, get him cherry ripe for the mile where he excels. He's got a good gait, and as you and I discussed in the preview, it's either Damien Thornton or Justin HUXTABLE that rides this track the best. Damien rode the last winner, so Justin might come out and ride this winner.
Justin Hux defence. All right, the 2's Martini Dancer, Bailey Wheeler and Jake Capewell.
She's your favourite. She's coming off an ESC Class B win and a Gold Coast Poly Class 1 win, so she's found some form, but has she found it in weaker races than this? I'd suggest she probably has. She needs to step it up another gear today for me.
Michael Hellier rides the 3 rather, Sly Corner for Barry Reardon.
Well, he's also racing well. He won at the Sunny Coast at benchmark 58, beating She's a Firecracker. Now, there's been a stack of winners come through that race since, including the runner-up. And then he went to Toowoomba. He was hard in the market there behind Crack of Doom, and he just ran out of gas. I think that testing mile at Toowoomba found him out, but it's an easier mile here.
Des Forster has the 4 in Private Banker. Damien Thornton rides, and the blinkers are back on second up, rather.
Yeah, lovely horse to look at. I knew once I saw him in the yard, I'd lean his way, although I'm very taken with number 1 Real Aid as well. His first up run at Ipswich was much better than it reads on paper. He was run 6th. He wasn't beaten far, and he's only going to come on from today, gets those blinkers back on, and he's looking very sharp.
He is feeling well. Okay, the 6 is Spurious. He's unbeaten this track and trip. 2 goes. Justin Stanley for Pat Duff.
Yeah, that's it. He's very good here, and even though his form doesn't jump off the page at you, his last start at Ipswich was better. That's the Hot Bananas race. We weren't sold on that at the time, and I know that you're still not sold on it, but there's already been 2 winners come through that race, and it was only on the 4th of August, so maybe that is the right form race.
7 is Boult, also loves the track. Aidan Thompson for Kelly Monkton.
He's been good to me at times, Boult, but he wasn't good to me last start when I backed him in the Hot Bananas race at 50s. He ran last, so he's in the sin bin for a while. I prefer him at 2,000 metres here when he can get into his rhythm.
And Gina Barbaretto has the 8 in Ecstasy. Shania Wheelers takes off 2.
Yeah, needs to improve on what we've seen past few.
All right, the Congrats Justin HUXTABLE benchmark 62 handicap over the mile. They are behind the gates. This is the opening leg of the quadrilla as well. Paul, we'll get your late mail.
Kian, 4136 for Private Banker on top. I knew once he came into the yard I'd want to put him on top, so I might as well have started that way. He sticks there. Just number 1 Real Aid was outstanding in the yard. I think he's ready for the mile. Number 3 Sly Corner looks to get all the favours on the map and is going well. And the 6 Spurious always seems to turn up here. So any of those 4, 4, 1, 3, 6, they're all in my quaddie. 3,
2, 1 and 4 for mine. I was with Sly Corner, proven at this track and just presented a little bit wide last start and knocked up. The start prior behind She's a Firecracker was a sensational run when narrowly beaten. Michael sticks and he's got a nice soft draw as well. I put Martini Dancer as the danger, consistent mare. Real Aid in the 1, he'll be there late. And then the 4 in Private Banker. Couldn't look any better. 3, 2, 1 and 4. Let's head upstairs to Anthony Collins. This is the opening leg of the quaddie.
Today, and Martini Dancer will be the last to get set. We'll be right to roll. So just about ready. Real Aid is from the inside gate. Still 3 equal favourites. We're just about set and ready to go. Little competitive betting race. All clears through from the back and the lights are on. The gates are back racing. Martini Dancer began the best. Boult up to attack. Private Banker was well away at the start. It's 3rd now. Ecstasy is poised 4th along the rail and they're followed by Real Aid and also Sly Corner and Spurious. Back last of all, 7 lengths away from the top. So it's Boult in front as he characteristically does. He led the charge. And the margin is 2 lengths over Martini Dancer Private Banker. Then came Ecstasy, who's now 4th towards the inside there over Sly Corner, 50 outside. A long neck back to the top weight, which is Real Aid, balancing up second to last at the 1100, and Spurious is still whipping them in. So 7 or 8 lengths from the top end of the tail, and it's still Boult the pace setter, and he led the charge by about 1 1/4 lengths Martini Dancer, followed by Private Banker, poised 3rd, and then came Ecstasy, still in 4th, Sly Corner 50 outside, no moves thus far. Then came Real Aid, still in a rearward spot with Spurious. Coming down the side of the track, 650 metres from the judge, and it's still Boult in front, leading the way by about a long neck over Martini Dancer, who's going up at the 600, followed by Private Banker, 2 further back in 3rd. And then came Sly Corner, Ecstasy, Real Aid and Spurious. Races developing now. 400 metres from the judge. So it's Boult in front. Martini Dancer the outside. Private Banker's coming coming at the pair. And then came Sly Corner, Ecstasy. Further back to Spurious and also Real Aid. On straightening up, Martini Dancer, the outside, goes to the lead. Boult still there. Won't lie down, though, and Private Banker striding forward to make a line of three. So three of them abreast here. Private Banker up on the outside. Boult still there with Martini Dancer. Private Banker the outside. Did best, though, and won. Private Banker beats Martini Dancer. Boult and Sly Corner, followed then by Real Aid and Spurious and Ecstasy, last of all.
Yeah, another textbook ride there for Damien Thornton on the 4. Private Banker for Des Forster with those shades going back on second up. We've got 4-2-7-3 in the frame. Martini Dancer has run another ripper race in for second. No third divvy there for Boult, who's been brave in defeat up on speed. And then Sly Corner has boxed on in for fourth, Paul.
Absolutely, Kian. The back markers never got warm there, did they? The on-pace trio ran the trifecta, but Private Banker came from just off their backs. Damien Thornton had to fight a long way to get this horse to drop his head, but he finally did, and he had enough up his sleeve to run them down late. Martini Dancer, brave. Boult, really brave. Wait till they find a 2,000-metre race for him, and Sly Corner was one of those 4 that were completely outpaced today in what was basically a sit sprint. 4, 2, 7 and 3, the numbers, race 4 at Gatton. That rounds us out from the first leg of the quaddie, and I'll be back when runners are in the yard for race 5.